Hey friends, welcome to another edition of 4 Minutes on Friday. Wanted to share something with you that I had recently remembered. It's a memory from not that long ago. My daughter was in, I think it was her third year, maybe second or third year of college over at Cornerstone, playing with the women's soccer team over there, and they were going on a trip to Haiti and doing some mission work as part of their soccer camp experience. And the cost, of course, to go overseas can be pretty high. And she was, of course, very concerned about the amount of money it was going to take. And we certainly didn't have the funds to be able to contribute a significant amount. So we talked about a lot of different ways to kind of reach out to friends and family. And so she wrote letters and did all of the things that you do when you're going on a trip like that. Told them about the work that the team was going to be doing, connecting with some orphanages and all that kind of stuff. And it was a slow trickle of money coming in. The part that was frustrating, and this is not the fault of the other girls at all, it's just the reality of the situation. There were a couple of friends that within, I don't know, a very short time. It seems like the trip was announced on a Tuesday, and by Wednesday, a couple of these kids had all of the money that they would need for the trip. It probably wasn't that quick, but that's how it felt to my daughter. And she was not frustrated with those girls because she said, "Look, this isn't their fault. They have family situations and friends that are just different than ours." She said, "But it's just so frustrating because here I am. I'm writing these letters. I'm sending this stuff out, and it's not quite crickets, but it's pretty close." What we discovered and what we saw, and this is just a reminder, I'd seen this kind of thing before, and we just told her that she was going to have to be patient through this, and God was going to provide in some pretty special ways. And sure enough, over the course of the next few months, money started coming in from friends and family, people that maybe we haven't seen or talked to in a long time, but heard about Abby's trip. And it was just one of those really cool things that the patience of waiting for God and allowing His time frame to play out was extremely important. The other thing that happened that was so very cool in this, there was enough money that came in just through that slow trickle of friends and family who said, "Oh, hey, I can send $50. I can send $100." There was so much money that came in through that slow trickle that Abby was able to contribute to, I think, a couple more of those athletes going on that trip, and not pay for their trip, but make a contribution to that trip. Hey, there's extra money that came in. Put it towards this other girl who doesn't have enough yet. That process, and again, we had seen that kind of thing play out before. But to see it play out in the lives of your kids, and for that lesson to be as tangible and real and kind of hands-on, was very special. It was a reminder to us about the provision of God. It was a lesson. It was a lesson that she will never forget. And I remember our son commenting to that effect as well. This is just kind of amazing that this slow trickle of funds that came in helped not only Abby's trip to be totally paid for, but to help complete the finances of a couple other kids that were going as well. So in all of that, with all of that said, be patient in the thing that you are going through right now. It might not be a financial thing, and that might not be a trip that you are anticipating. It might be something completely different. Whatever it is that you are walking through or will walk through in the days, weeks, months, years to come, be patient. God has not forgotten about you. You are not as alone as you sometimes feel like you might be. Because I know that Abby felt alone, like there's no way this trip is going to happen. It's just never going to happen. The mountain is too big, the finances are out of reach, and not only did she get to go, but she helped another couple of kids go. So you are not alone, you are not forgotten. Remember that, whatever it is that you're walking through right now, don't forget those things. All right, we'll see you next week.